There is no better venue in college basketball to watch a game than right here at the Phog. Allen Fieldhouse, the longtime home of the Kansas Jayhawks. Today, the 1,000th home game for the Jayhawks in this building, which was dedicated back in 1955. Every single game in this building feels special, and this one even more so, as they celebrate game number 1,000 here at the Phog. Even by Kansas standards, trust us when we tell you, it is loud here right now. Underway, and the Jayhawks get the first possession of the game. Melvin Council Jr., who has had a really good year, the transfer from St. Bonaventure. And it is turned over by Kansas.
Not hard to play in. It's just they make you play Kansas when you come here.
Saunders open for three, and Richie Saunders can score it with the best of them. 39% here for Kansas. Down to Tiller. He's got a size advantage inside, switches to the left, but missed it. But somehow it bounces in.
Kansas needs to play with pace against BYU.
White for three. He doesn't feel they have reached their ceiling yet, because they're still kind of getting used to having Peterson in there as the drive will go.
And he gets a lot of defensive attention, which opens up things for his teammates.
Peterson averaging 21.6. How about the switch to the left?
It's effortless. Now he puts effort into it, but he makes it look effortless. And he's so smooth. But his ability, this is the difference in him from bucket against Kebaketa.
A miss for Saunders on a three. Here's Peterson. Got it! And what a start for Darryn Peterson and the Jayhawks. Jacob Jr. and Malik Thomas, they're combining for about 35 a game. Peterson knocks another one away. Second time he's done that.
Boy, talk about a two-way player. He has been active in every aspect of this game, and he is on fire. But this is just a big-time shot. Waved away the ball screen by Badungan.
Can BYU get some looks for Dybantsa? Nice feed inside. Saunders to Kebaketa for an and one. They made it very close at the end. The Cougars are having a tremendous year. They're 17-3. Council floats it up and in for the Jayhawks.
5 assists per game.
Rob Wright, who really has a scorer's mentality at the point.
Wright is getting more aggressive with Dybantsa out of the game.
White has it rejected at the rim. And it'll be a tie-up between Wright and Tiller.
In my judgment, against Iowa State, when he dove for that loose ball near midcourt, Kansas got a 3 out of it. Big-time play.
Tiller with a 3, and the lead grows for Kansas. Quick release on the corner 3 won't go for Alexei Kostic, the freshman from Austria, but Saunders in the right place to put home another 2 points.
To come back for it, but Saunders was right there after getting boxed out by Jamari McDowell.
Saunders does a little bit of everything. He rebounds well, he dishes, but Kansas really clicking at the offensive end. He was right near the end of his time, but was still coaching when they opened this building. It holds 16,300, and this is the 396th consecutive sellout.
Push it off the glass to rattle in, but just that nice little shot fake opened up that seam in the slot to get him into the...
And they could be the top 4 picks in the draft.
I think they will be.
Yeah. And they're all playing at an All-America level, especially right now, Darryn Peterson.
Is in good position, and they only have a one-way recovery. They can have some success, but you got to worry about Robert Wright and also Richie Saunders. It's not just Dybantsa. Just 9 rebounds a game, just under 3 blocks. Look at that discipline to wait until...
The guy on defense, that's his 3rd steal.
What a pass.
White from the corner for 3. And Dybantsa finally with his first points of the game.
very similar in that regard.
And again, hampered by the leg issues so often in the first couple of months of the season. Bidunga, count the basket, a goaltending call. Right face guarding Peterson. Peterson gets a little space and knocks it down. Trey White, the assist.
This one he was able to create for himself. Just going right behind the screen. On every possession, you are making a mistake.
At the other end, Wright will answer with a three of his own to fit in with the other players. They've all been forced to play a bigger role in his absence. And maybe at the end of the season, come March.
No question. I mean, they have a chance to contend for a Big 12 championship with this lineup.
Wright spins and hits. Robert Wright.
Great strength in addition to quickness.
Counsel
Good pass.
Counsel to Tiller. Count it. And Kansas is 7 for 9 from three-point range.
They're hoping the second half starts soon.
Tiller feeling it. Hitting it.
Solid possession where they move the defense and can attack it. They played this whole game in the half court.
Dybantsa gets to the rim. First time tonight. He's got 5 points now in this game.
Just got a little fade screen to catch the ball on the right wing and then just ripped through and took it baseline. They raised up the Kansas defense so there was no help.
Peterson jabs it. Wow, what a finish by Darryn Peterson.
You talk about explosive. Darryn Peterson gets that screen up top. Gets a little head of steam and just goes right over the top of two BYU defenders, including Dybantsa, for a spectacular finish.
And you're right, he got hit across the face by Mihailo Boskovic. Tipped by Tiller. Wide open corner three for Wright, who's into double figures now with 10.
And he's not alone. Trey White's been fantastic too.
6 for 7, 18 points. And another three. Jamari McDowell. Dybantsa, tough shot, and he hits it. He's now got 7. Wright has been the go-to guy offensively lately. Left it short. Block at the rim by Bidunga, but it's a goaltending call.
In Provo, made an amazing comeback in the second half.
The lob from Counsel to Bidunga. Nowhere to go for Dybantsa. Good help there by Bidunga. Saunders up and in with the left.
Way back to their assignment.
He has beaten teams with 2s more than he has beaten teams with 3s this year, as Bidunga stays with it and puts in the second try.
Flory Bidunga is having a fantastic season. The lefty, he's all left hand. He's not a back to the basket player, but his energy and he's just so quick off the floor.
What a crossover and finish there by Wright. State by 21. They just went to Manhattan and beat Kansas State by 24 in their last game. And they're putting the same kind of numbers up here.
By Melvin Counsel Jr. And what a great shot fake by Bryson Tiller.
Saunders slams it in with the left. Wright steps in. Dybantsa rises up for a three and hits it. Tiller with a 10-footer from the baseline. White another assist.
And that short corner jumper is not an easy shot. Richie Saunders got late pressure on it. But what a fantastic shooting touch Bryson Tiller has. He is going to be a great player.
And Saunders with a chance for a 4-point play. The lead was once 21. This three has it down to 15.
Usually went right in the middle of that little Brady Bunch thing.
McDowell, nice no-look pass, and Tiller knows what to do with it. Little Dybantsa is on the bench right now for BYU. This is Jaden Dawson, his first appearance of the game, a senior from Omaha. Tiller again. Loud points for Tiller here in this game. 7 rebounds as well. And the Jayhawks just keep on clicking at the offensive end. Ahmed kept it alive, but here comes Council. He can fly. He can finish.
Just a jet in the open floor, a straight line drive. Dybantsa could not get back in order to turn his body. And Melvin Council Jr. took advantage of it. Those are some and maybe questionable shots taken by Kansas in this game.
Dybantsa will hit.
UCF, a very good offensive rebounding team. Themis Folks and Riley Kugel, their leading scorers. But they got like 5 guys that average double figures.
In the second half, after they knocked down 9 in the first half, Bidunga rejects Dybantsa, and Council again a blur to the other end.
He's under the basket, but here's the block with the left hand. And again, in transition in the open floor, the little front of the rim when Bidunga caught that ball. Great pass by the big man.
Saunders again. 24 now for Richie Saunders.
And makes the defense take it away from him.
Darryn Peterson remains on the bench for Kansas. Jamari McDowell with a 3. His second of the afternoon.
Boy, B could not have been easier for Kansas on the ball reversal.
Keita. Nice soft touch. Took advantage of the mismatch with the much smaller McDowell on him. He'll do all the dirty work. Wow. Flory Bidunga. Saunders again. Got another one. 27.
He's going to play in the NBA.
This program, the history of this building is something to behold. Richie Saunders is something to behold right now. He's got 30. A BYU team that's really good. A top 15 team, 17-3 on the season. Just 1-3 against ranked opponents. So win back in the non-conference against Wisconsin as Wright knocks it down. Here's Saunders. Another one. His 6th 3 of the game, and now a career high. Still got some time. Boop, a corner 3.
Boy, that was a huge bucket, all set up by Richie Saunders. And
shot clock inside 5. Council into traffic. And it belongs to the Cougars. Dybantsa with Bidunga on him. Finishes. Boy, a strong finish there because Bidunga looked like he got a piece of it.
On Flory Bidunga. And just that little hesitation move, the stop and go. And he takes such long strides. He's able to cover so much ground. You know, his 2 steps are somebody on Flory Bidunga. And just that little hesitation move, the stop and go. And he takes such long. All right, this is a huge stop for BYU if they can get it.
Shot clock running down. Off balance.
Oh!
Council! Times playing without him and having to take on a bigger role.
Well, not the prettiest set. Trying to get a little ball screen fade act.
Right now, Tiller on Saunders. Wide left on the 3, but Dybantsa runs it down. But we have a foul on the Cougars on Keita. Boshkovich will force one up, air ball, but the putback by Keita. Tiller gets it across to White. Looked like Keita fouled him. They don't call it, and White will lob it up for Bidunga. And Tiller swats it away at the other end.
He's had a fantastic game.
McDowell down with it, ahead to White. The exclamation point on a victory here this afternoon for the Kansas Jayhawks. Game number 1,000 here at the Fog will end with a W for Kansas as they run their winning streak to 5. 878 wins in those 1,000 games here at Allen Fieldhouse. Darryn Peterson, the star in the first half, barely played in the second, but Jay, a lot of his teammates really stepped up.